Hello everyone, good evening. How you doing, my fellow listeners? And welcome to Non-Stop Nut November. Welcome to my channel. I'll be your bartender for today, and I'll be making a cocktail for our favorite comedic meme lord, squirrel queen, woman of a million voices, Ayunda Risu. So, as you know, hololive-ID Gen 1 just had their anniversary last month, so this is my final video in my series of cocktails for the hololive-ID Gen 1 girls. I know it's a bit late, but I just had to take a little bit of a break, so rest up, be refreshed, and get back into things at 100%. But I hope everyone in hololive-ID is having a great day, and I'm looking forward to another year of fantastic and hilarious moments with hololive-ID. So happy belated anniversary, Risu. This one's for you. What I love most about Risu is just how much of an absolute meme lord she is. I think in all of hololive-ID, she's probably the most knowledgeable in memes, with Kobo coming in close competition. My first proper Risu experience that I had was, of course, the legendary Non-Stop Nut November clips that she uploaded on her channel. I had never been more excited to learn facts about nuts than during that month. And of course, to not let the party stop, we were hit with Destroy Donut December soon after. Man, that was truly enlightening. And of course, there's just so many iconic Risu moments throughout the years. There's Risu stealing Luna's piggy bank, Risu reenacting the Yamaro Takeshi meme, and Risu just corrupting the Holostars boys with Yofi, and so much more. And it doesn't help that her laugh is more addictive than Asakoko. To top it all off, she's also an incredibly talented singer, and her vocal range is absolutely mind-boggling. I was so blown away when I first saw her duet with herself. That is just crazy, and I'm so excited to, along with the fans, discover more of her talent and skills. Speaking of her vocal range, I'm also getting used to all her different personalities, or DLCs as she calls it. I know there's Risu, there's Ayunda, there's Wisnu, there's Risa, there's more. I just gotta look at that list again. Anyways, let's talk about today's cocktail / mocktail and the ingredients. Now, as you may know, Risu loves our nuts. She's a squirrel after all, so this drink should be chock full of nuts. Nuts should be the main flavor profile of our drink. And as a member of hololive-ID, I do believe that she doesn't actually drink alcohol, so this drink should be easily made without it. With those in mind, I think there's actually a drink out there that checks all these boxes and is actually very appropriately named. Today's cocktail is based off a drink called the Pink Squirrel. Man, it's like these cocktails were made with these VTubers in mind. But anyways, it's a blended frozen drink that's very much like a milkshake, and it's super rich, creamy, sweet, and tasty. For this cocktail, we're going to need some peanut butter whiskey. I just have these mini bottles here. And our substitute is straight peanut butter. So, perfect. Next, we're going to need amaretto, which is almond flavor liqueur. And to substitute, we're going to be using orgeat, which is basically an almond flavored syrup. So that's perfect too. Also, next, we're going to need some heavy cream, but feel free to sub this out with coconut milk, both to add to the nutty theme that we have here going, and to add more Asian, Southeast Asian, Indonesian flavor to it. I just had a lot of heavy cream left over, so I really should be using this up, but if this weren't here, I would be using coconut milk. We're also gonna be needing some crushed ice to keep things cold and frosty. And as this is a blended milkshake type thing, we're going to need your favorite ice cream. I have here some vanilla and mocha nut fudge, which I'll be using, but use whatever ice cream that you enjoy using. Next, we have this black walnut bitters, Just adding to our theme here, and just some saline solution. Now, for a special ingredient, I also have this, which is a homemade cashew nut whipped cream. I read that Risu's favorite nut is actually cashew, so of course I had to incorporate this somewhere, and I'll leave the recipe down below, but this on its own is absolutely fantastic. If you are if you have the capability to make it, please do and try it. And this tastes really good. Now let's make the drink. So first off, you can do this in a blender if you have one and you want to use that. It's perfectly fine. I'm actually using an immersion blender, so stick blender. So I need something that's wide and sturdy, like this mixing glass. Hopefully something a bit better than this, but this is the only second one that I had, so oh well. And first off, we're going to be adding our ice cream. We're going to be adding a scoop of vanilla and our mocha nut fudge. So to both glasses, we add the ice cream. Okay, now that we have our 2 scoops of ice cream, next we're going to add to each 1 ounce of our heavy cream or coconut milk if you have that. Okay, now to the cocktail, we're going to add 1 ounce of our peanut butter whiskey. And for the mocktail, instead, we're going to be adding a big scoop of peanut butter, I guess about 30 grams or so. And for the cocktail, we're adding 1 ounce of amaretto. To our mocktail, we're going to add 1 ounce of our orgeat. Now to both, we're going to be adding 2 spanks of our black walnut bitters. And to each, we're going to be adding about 4 drops of our saline solution. And now to both, we're going to be adding a small scoop of ice, about 1/4 of a cup, let's say about 30 grams as well. Like I said, we're going to be blending this up. I have here my stick blender, my immersion blender, and I'm just going to quickly blend up both of these. But if you were making this into a full-size blender from the start, that would work perfectly. Probably would be better if you're making a big batch like that anyways, but yeah, this is what I got. So here we go. And we're back. Seems I took a bit too long in the filming, as the cocktail version is a bit more runny than I'd like it to be. You might have to add a bit more ice or use more frozen ice cream to get a thicker consistency, but the mocktail version turned out quite nicely, but that's all right. For serving glasses, I have here these 2 coupe glasses, which I had chilling in the freezer, in the fridge. You might want a bigger glass, but this one will look quite nice as the end result. But now we're just going to transfer our blended cocktail into these glasses. Okay, now I'm going to top both of them with our homemade cashew butter whipped cream. Okay, looks great. For garnish, I have here some finely chopped mixed nuts, and I'm just gonna top off the drink with. And then I'm just gonna dust the top with some ground nutmeg. There you have it. I present to you the Nutty Squirrel, both cocktail and mocktail versions. And this drink is absolutely infused with the essence of nut, pure nut. And I'm sure it tastes absolutely delicious and nutty. And I can think of nothing better than this drink to encapsulate the meme queen herself, Ayunda Risu. I hope I managed to capture just a fraction of her meme energy. And if Risu ever sees this, I hope it makes her very happy and fills her with the spirit of non-stop nut November. Now let's taste. First, we're going to take a little sniff. What can I say? It smells very nutty. The nutmeg, of course, adds quite a very spicy, warming, Christmassy smell to it. And of course, that cashew butter, whipped cream, and the mixed nuts add a very nutty smell. I don't know what else to tell you. Let's have a sip. Now that is absolutely cold, rich, sweet, creamy, refreshing, and delicious. There is a faint hint of the alcohol. It's not a very strong drink, probably less than 10% ABV in total, but you do notice it there. It's not as cold as I had hoped. I mean, it took a bit too long in the filming, so when you make it yourself, it'll probably be a lot more thicker and frosty. Now let's try the mocktail. Now that is actually even more nutty and sweet and creamy and refreshing. That peanut butter, I think, really helps a lot in thickening up the drink, and I think you might want to try adding some of that peanut butter in the cocktail itself. I think it'll really help. But yeah, that is very delicious. Tastes almost identical, just doesn't have that slight hint of alcohol in it. And this is really delicious. I mean, I'd probably serve this to your guests instead. It's probably a bit easier to make and better to serve in batches, and you can serve them to all your friends, no matter what they enjoy. And if you make it with the coconut milk, it'll be probably, I think it's a vegan if you add the coconut milk instead of heavy cream. So yeah, this is a dessert everyone can enjoy. Now let's try some of that cashew butter whipped cream. That in itself is rich enough to be its own dessert. Super creamy, sweet, rich, nutty, same flavor profile, but the cashew really comes through. And that pudding-like consistency of the whipped cream contrasting with the crunchiness of the chopped nuts, that is absolutely delightful. You could probably eat bowls of that on its own, and man, that would satisfy you. Yeah, I think overall this is an absolutely delicious drink. You can serve this at a party. You can make big batches of this with a big blender, and everyone will enjoy it. Even you can make that vegan version like I said before. But yeah, if you have the means, please give this drink a try. I think this is a very approachable drink to all walks of life. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please leave your well wishes for Risu and Area 15 in the comments down below. If you have an idea for a nut-themed cocktail, please let me know. Happy anniversary, Risu, belated. May you have a nutty adventure and many, many more. And I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers, and thank you.